Donald Trump opened the National Prayer Breakfast, which has been a tradition for quite some time now, with talk about TV ratings. Because nothing's more Christian than competition in regard to TV ratings. Now, Donald Trump had to step down from The Apprentice because of the fact that he's now the president of the United States. And so Arnold Schwarzenegger took his place. And apparently the ratings have been lackluster. So Trump just wants to pray for him. Take a look.
We had tremendous success on The Apprentice. And when I ran for president, I had to leave the show. That's when I knew for sure I was doing it. And they hired a big movie star, Arnold Schwarzenegger, to take my place. And we know how that turned out. The ratings went right down the tubes. It's been a total disaster. And Mark will never, ever bet against Trump again. And I want to just pray for Arnold, if we can, for those ratings, okay?
So that is amazing. For context, if you haven't been following politics and Trump's so crazy and now you're watching for the first time, that National Prayer Breakfast is a very solemn, serious occasion. And so it's not when you make jokes about TV ratings. So now look, I guess to Trump's credit, he has made everything more entertaining. Like if Hillary Clinton had gone on the National Prayer Breakfast, it would have been intensely dull. She would have had a very serious prayer about, taking care of the needy and yada, yada, right? And Trump goes in there like, a needy? Who cares about the needy or the poor or anything like that? Let's talk about me and the ratings I used to get. Yeah, Mark Burnett, zinger, got you. Mark Burnett's the producer of Apprentice, and is very Christian, very Christian. Can you be very Christian? He's cares a lot about it, donates to Christian groups, etc. And so that's why he was there. But Trump can't help himself. He sees Mark Burnett. He's like, oh, this is a good time to rub it in. Oh, yeah. What happened now, Arnold? Is that a thing that a Christian does? Like, whoa. I think Jesus used to do that. Oh, what happened now, Moses? Got you. Old Testament.
I'm more popular than you are.
That's right. Old Testament. Some parts of it are gone now. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that would make religion a little more fun.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Now, as it turns out, though, it might have actually been a ploy to get Apprentice's numbers up. Why? Because Donald Trump is still the executive producer of The Apprentice. Isn't that amazing? He still makes money from the show. So he goes to a thing like that's super serious like the National Prayer Breakfast, and he's actually serving his own self-interest. One, he gets to talk smack against Arnold, which he loves to do anyway, right? And two, it might increase the ratings of a thing that he is going to make money from.
So that's not a far-fetched hypothesis, especially when you consider the fact that there are now subtle ads in pretty much every press conference and every communication that we get from the White House. Just today, Sean Spicer gave a press conference and he opened it by talking about Mar-a-Lago, how that's Trump's winter White House resort, right? And remember, they just increased the annual fee to Mar-a-Lago from $100,000 to $200,000. So subtle hints. Trump's going to be there. Trump's going to be there. Trump's going to be there.
Yeah.
200,000. Trump's going to be there. 200,000. 200,000. Right? So, I mean, we're going to get these subtle ads here and there, and I guess that's what we get. I mean, that's what we voted for.
And sometimes not so subtle. And look, the other thing is Arnold responded right away. You got that, right?
Yes.
And so the last time Trump took a dig at him, Arnold came back within a matter of minutes. I think he did again today. Either he's like watching the news religiously, like, oh, Trump says something, hurry up, get a camera, let's do something, right? Yeah. Or maybe he knew that Trump was going to say something. Yeah, I don't know. That part I don't know.
It happened very quickly, within minutes. So, minutes later, Mr. Schwarzenegger responded in a 15-second video posted to his Twitter account. This does seem a little planned. But anyway, here's the video for you.
Hey, Donald, I have a great idea. Why don't we switch jobs? You take over TV because you're such an expert in ratings, and I take over your job. And then people can finally sleep comfortably again.
Oh, they definitely planned it. A couple of minutes after he says it, he's got that
scripted.
ready, and he's got a camera person there, and he scripted that out. If it was like impromptu, okay, I hear you. No, they planned that already. Amazing, man. The National Prayer Breakfast, like the most serious thing you can go to, they turned it into a TV gimmick.
I know.
This is, you know what this is? It's old school like wrestling. This is what Trump used to rise in fame, the beefs.
Yeah.
He'd have a beef with Rosie O'Donnell, and then he'd smash a coconut over her head. Okay, that was Jimmy Snuka, but you see what I'm saying, and Rowdy Piper. And then now with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the fake beefs, because the Apprentice ratings are in the tank, and he makes money from it. He needs it to go up. Remember, he's supposed to be working for you. He ain't working for you. He's working for himself to make an extra buck. If you sign up for TYT membership, you'll be saying,
"Thanks a lot, bitch."
TYTnetwork.com/join.